So we just started our new chapter, which was forms and function in plants, and in that we were discussing role of macronutrients and minerals. In that we discussed nitrogen in last video. Today we are going with the phosphorus. Okay, so let's start. First thing, which you might not find in the book as well, which is carbohydrate translocation. Carbohydrate translocation. This word translocation, just don't get scared. For sure I'll explain the meaning of this word. This word simply means movement like any movement of any material. So I'm writing movement of material from leaves to another like part or another tissue throughout the plant. Okay, so I'm sure it's clear. Like this means only the movement of material or anything, movement of material from leaves to any other tissue, but throughout only in plant, right? So if it still this is only the meaning of translocation. So why is carbohydrate written here? If you're just thinking for that, let me just explain that as well. Translocation is movement. So food which is made in, we know that food is prepared in plants through what? Through photosynthesis process. When this process is done in done in leaves, at that time you will see that only food is going to be made in leaves. So how it would be provided to other parts like stem, flowers? So this from these leaves, glucose, of course plant make glucose, so that glucose will transfer in form of sucrose. This will transfer to stem and to flower as well. So this means this is the movement throughout the plant, and this means we are changing the forms. Changing of the form is also called as translocation. So I'm sure it's clear to you. So other few other important points which I would like to discuss. Oh god, sorry. So here comes our first point. Just help in promoting good health roots. So this means they help in fruit growth, healthy root growth, and like when fruit is ripening or like it's involved in a lot of cell membrane processes. Wait, cell membrane is another topic, but fruit growth, which is fruit ripening, when food is going to be made in the process of generating. As we know that first, if we see an apple, this green yellow in color, then it turns into a red. So this all like transformation and fruit ripening, this all process are of course need to be a good growth. So at that time phosphorus is a key point. Then phosphorus is also found in the formation help in the formation of cell membrane. Cell membrane is a phospholipid. You might have heard phospholipid. So I'm sure it's even this help in nucleic acid, because nucleic acid is also present in cell membrane, and some coenzymes as well. That's another point. This also helps in coenzyme like NAD to NADH. We just simply say this as a redox reaction. This means redox reaction here is like energy transfer and redox reaction. And here coenzyme like NADH, they play a good role. And here in redox reaction a major point is required, a major thing, which is ATP. So this means ATP role in energy transfer reaction, that's called as redox reaction. So I'm sure it's very much clear. Now let's move towards the deficiency. This means lack of or something. Deficiency. So let's start with the first one. You will see that growth is retarded. Growth retarded. That means no more plant is growing. Secondly, you will see dead, necrotic, not necrotic but necrosis is simply a process of cell suicidal death. This means this process occurs naturally. Plant themselves die, so it's cell suicidal death. So dead when occur through this process, and you will also see few patches on leaves. I forgot to add picture, otherwise if you like this is a plant or like this is a leaf, you will see some patches over here in like few patches. That's just because of this one. So patches on leaves, this would be the deficiency. If you don't find phosphorus in a amount which is required for plants, you will see suicidal death in plants, which is process called as necrosis. Growth is retarded, growth gets stopped. So these all processes happen. So I'm sure it's very much clear all the important point about phosphorus. Will come with the next video about potassium. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.